so hot, but hopefully not too hot. Good morning, Eric.
Good evening, Wood. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm really excited. We have a voicemail. You want to hear it?
Oh, play it.
Hey, Wood and Eric. Great job with the podcast. It's going awesome so far. Keep up the amazing work. Love you both. Bye.
That was a voicemail. I love
Keep up the amazing work. Love you both. Bye.
Wait, hold on. She called back in.
What?
Wait, did she call back in? It sounded like she said bye twice at the end.
Maybe. I don't know. It's short and sweet. That's the way it should be, right? Uh-huh.
Short and sweet. It doesn't always have to be short, but we do love a short and sweet. We can get right on with the show. If you want to leave a voicemail, 210-951-4927. That line is always open for your voicemail. And thank you so much for leaving one. Whoever that was. I've already forgotten the name, but they were lovely. Eric, tell me about your week.
Boy, it has been a conundrum of a week, to put that.
Why are we just dramatic people? Because I swear, every episode, it's been a week.
I think, look, it takes a lot for me to drop the C word, which is conundrum, right?
Oh, right. Okay, because I actually did hear you drop the other C word earlier while we were getting ready for the show. And I don't believe, were you given the Australian pass to use that word? Is there an amount of time that you...
Coffee? So look, I had a whirlwind of a show last week with everything just completely shutting down on me and nothing working. So I racked my brain. I was like, what can I do? So I went out and I bought a brand new interface. I'm using a brand new Audient ID 44 USB-C interface.
Ooh, tell him. I love that
one. It's great. It's working well. I'm no longer using Mac OS X. I'm using Windows on my MacBook.
Yes, welcome to just a better life, my friend.
Well, it's not necessarily better. The dark side. Oh, yeah. Because I'm using Windows on a Mac. So, and funnily enough, everything's working right now. So,
are you an iPhone or Android user?
I am an iPhone 12 mini guy.
Well, we are opposites. I can't stand Mac. I can't stand iPhone. We are not getting an Apple sponsorship on this podcast. I would convert if Apple. Listen. We're on iTunes. We have 5 stars. Listen, I will convert. But on the down low, I hate your products. I'm sorry. Not a good step forward.
Look, it's fine. I'm part of it. As a Apple fanboy says, I'm part of the Apple ecosystem. Okay.
I can't stand it. And whenever I message my friends in like group texts with my friends that have iPhones, they all have iPhones, they get mad at me because I don't know what happens over there, but apparently when I message or something, their messages don't go blue or they go green or something, and it bothers their OCD. I guess when someone on iPhone messages you, you can tell it's an iPhone because messages go blue. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's iMessage. It's the Apple proprietary iMessage. So
but when
SMS
I message them, it like doesn't go blue, and they hate me for it.
Yeah. Hey, tell you what. But I'm stuck into it because my parents, I text my parents overseas. They're on iPhones. I've thought about getting like a Android phone at some stage, but I'm in it now, baby. I've been iPhones for over 10 years.
Come over to the dark side, as the intern said. We'll be Android boys. There's no blue or green messages over here. We don't see color. Everything is as it should be. Everything is just one color.
I'll see what I can do.
My week has actually been not bad. I decided this week that I would try something new. Usually my work life and my home life collide constantly. I never have a day off. I never take days off. I work till the middle of the night. I was like, we need to stop this, because what ends up happening is I get up. I don't really want to do something again, so I'll piddle around for an hour or two. Then I'll do a little bit of work. I'll play some games. I'll piddle around again, and then the next day I'll do the same thing, and it feels like work never ends. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking weekends off, which is exhilarating. I took last weekend off, and it was amazing. It felt like I had a weekend for the first time since I worked an actual job. And I'm only working from when I wake up, whenever that is. I'm not waking up early. I wake up at 1 p.m. Whenever I wake up, and I work for 8 hours, and then I call it a day. And I'll work more tomorrow. I'll get more done tomorrow. I'm 2 days into that right now. I don't know if it's going to stick, but I am loving it so far.
Yeah, the work-life balance is really hard.
You have to get it right.
When you work for yourself.
Yep.
More to the point, like my previous work experiences, I had a 9-to-5 job, and then I worked for myself afterwards. So like I would finish my job at the phone repair store that we prank called in episode 5, and then I would go upstairs to my recording studio and then continue to work there from 5:30 to like 10.
Yeah,
and I would do that for the whole week and then work on Saturdays and Sundays. So like the burnout is real.
It gets to you.
Understand.
And I've been doing it for so long. I felt like quitting YouTube. I felt like quitting Twitch. I felt like quitting everything. I was like, I'm done with all of this. My mental health was plummeting. And I hit a point where I was like, hey, maybe not quit everything. Maybe just take some time. Keep doing what you love, but actually take some time. And even though like nothing has really changed from last week to this week other than my mindset going into the week, I feel so much better. And I'm like, I'm ready to do this show with you. I feel great.
Your mindset is half the battle. And it's funny because speaking of work, I got a new job the other day. I'm not making a joke.
You didn't tell me this.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like in the pre-show, I was like, I have to have fake conversation
why
with
we
you.
Can't actually talk.
So I got a call the other day. My mother has just texted me. She said 3 years ago I opened my recording studio.
Oh,
thank you for reminding
me. Thank you, Mama Lab.
I got a call on Friday from a guy that I rent out his recording studio for. So like I don't have a space for drums, right? So I take my drums, load up the car, go to this rehearsal studio, which is a recording studio, bring all my gear, whatever. I know the guy pretty well now. So he called me on Friday. He said somebody's looking for a teacher, like a music teacher. So I was like, all right, I'll see if I'm interested.
Professor.
So it turns out I'm starting a new position on Monday, which is Mondays only. A teaching job. I'll be a music teacher for grade 4, 5, and 6 kids.
Oh my God, that is so cute.
That is perfect for
you are perfect for that. Why does that already look like you, Mr. Lad?
It's because I have a mustache now.
Yes, yeah, that's why. Yeah. Do you think that maybe that helped you get the job a little bit? Like it gave you the look, it sold it at the interview.
Oh well, yeah,
he already has a mustache. He can probably play clarinet at least.
Yeah, but it's funny. Like I only had the phone call with the guy on Friday, and I said, okay, let's meet on Monday. And then when I show up, I have to like here in Australia, you have like it's called a working with children's check. So they do like a background check, and you have a card to make sure like you're above board to work with kids. So when I show up and he and I go in the office, the guy's like, oh yeah, he's gonna be helping me out for the next term. I'm like, I guess I have the job already. Like I just showed up. I didn't even interview. So whatever. That's that.
I am really happy for you. I actually, growing up, thought that teaching could be a job that I would do. And it wasn't off the table before I ended up accidentally becoming a content creator on the internet, and I do enjoy this. Now I teach people what not to do.
Don't go live on Twitch every Tuesday night at whatever time.
Yeah, because that's when I'm live and don't take my audience. Should we get on with the show and start the first confrontation of the night?
We should, but before we do that,
no! Fine. Oh, hide your address, my guy. Get your address out.
No. I've got this piggybacks to the next topic.
Yeah,
so.
It really does. We'll open that hold on. Let's start the show. You open that when we come back. Now you may open it.
Okay, so I think I got the gold mug here. Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't get it.
I didn't get the gold mug.
Oh,
wow, look at that. This is huge.
For those not watching and listening, I'll give you a play-by-play. Erek has just opened his huge mug, which you can buy at pixelempire.com. And it's not the gold mug. We were so sure you had the gold mug because being in middle of nowhere Australia, that took you, like 2 weeks to get that?
The order for this was placed on the 1st of April. So
almost
20 days. And I'm still waiting on the t-shirt. The t-shirt hasn't even left the US yet. So.
What? Why didn't we ordered it together?
I know. They mustn't fulfill them from the same location. So
well, that does bring us to our first confrontation. Go ahead and get them on the phone, intern, and get them in here as soon as they're on. But we're going to call Pixel Empire. Now I want to know why your shirt isn't there, what the deal. I guess that's not important. I'm curious, but that doesn't matter. What we want to know, now that we know you don't have that gold mug, is has the gold mug been sent out yet? Because we've got a lot of tweets, but no one has mentioned anything about a gold mug.
There's a lot of, as we used to say, HD rumblings on the internet.
Oh my God. That was an old joke. When did we make... That was like off previous podcast, wasn't it?
That was our old podcast.
That's like a 3-year-old joke. Get new material.
The very first episode. That's a very deep cut, whatever. So there's a lot. Look, people are wondering, where is this gold mug? So we're gonna get a handle on the guy who makes the mugs.
Oh Lord. Yeah. For those that don't know, while we try and get them on the line, The gold mug, it was going out to one lucky person who bought the mug, and they would get to come on the show, be a part of the show. So you would think that if that gold mug did get out there, that they would have told us. But
I was gonna get it.
So, are you sure you haven't? Take a closer look.
I don't know.
I thought I thought after the fact we should have made a color changing one. That the intern is talking to someone. See, now, he knew I was gonna call, but he didn't know it was for the show, or that someone with a very deep voice was gonna answer the phone.
Hello.
They're connecting in. Hello.
Hello.
Are you there, Dylan?
He's not here right now. I tried to reach out to him through phone. He did not answer. I left a voicemail. I'll probably come back soon.
Oh, okay. Let me quickly send him a message, and maybe we can get back to that later in the show. I did tell him what time we were calling.
I'm excited to have my mug. I'm really happy, and it's like like you said, it's quite the chalice. Like it's a big hefty. Like you could it's not just a coffee mug or whatever beverage. You could eat like soup out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like
you could do a lot of things with it. Yeah. The possibilities with a bowl-shaped object are really endless. I didn't know where you were going with it. I didn't know where I was going with it.
I'm just talking about the mug here, man. What do you say?
But let's try giving him a call later in the show. Once again, This mystery continues. I don't feel like we're ever going to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe not.
But speaking of confrontations, we do have 2 confrontations today, and this next person also doesn't know that we were trying to call. Intern, go ahead and try calling the second person. I guess with all this cold calling, it's pretty safe to play this. Cold calling. We're gonna call you. Cold calling. Out of the blue. We're calling Yes, Eric?
I'm waiting for the phone to ring. Oh, you're not cold calling me. Okay.
We're actually not only cold calling, but we're cold calling.
Lynn.
We're calling a lady by the name of Lynn. Looks like the intern is either leaving another voice message or have actually managed to get a hold of them. So let's wait and see before I explain who this is.
It looks like he's engaging in conversation.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? I'm very excited.
This is going to be good.
This is going to be really good. This is going to have a little bit of confrontation, a little bit of mystery, and it ties back into last week. Hello, do we have someone on the line here?
I have them in the waiting room. Shall I bring them on in?
Bring them on in.
Please.
Bring them on in.
All right, here you go.
Hello, is Lynn there?
This is her.
Hello, Lynn.
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
It is so nice to talk to you. We received in our emails another valued viewer form over the last week, and it was from yourself. And do you want to tell everyone listening who you are and why we might be calling?
Probably because I am the mother of the child you talked to last week that climbed the tree.
Yes, you are Mark's mum. So last week, Mark told us a story about how instead of going to the grocery store, he climbed a tree and ultimately had his mother call the cops on him. You wrote in immediately, and I have a feeling, because you wrote you wanted to peacefully confront your son, that you have a different side to this story, Lynn.
Well, it's not really true. It's just kind of, I guess, add to it. Like, I sort of listened to the podcast after afterwards. My daughter found it on there, and I kind of listened to it. And she was confronting him like, "You didn't call the cops, Mark, did you?" I said, "Yeah, I did."
Wait, so are you just calling to confirm the story?
Well, I mean, they kept saying, I said, well, yeah, I told him, I'm just going to message them in, please tell me where to go. I said, hey, and tell them, I'm not as bad of a person as everybody thinks.
No, I didn't think you were a bad person. I thought either Mark was possibly lying, which you have confirmed he is not, or the story was missing some details, possibly. Are you?
He just, like you said, he did not want to go to the store, and his other siblings and his father, were not at home. So I told him, I have no choice. I've got to go to the store. You're going with
So there is no extra details. There's nothing to confront. Mark didn't detail the truth. What was your reaction to your son fleeing the scene on foot after falling from the tree and having the cops chase him?
I just thought it was very unusual. Especially after they got him down, and then he took off to the neighbor's house. They tell him, you got to come down. Like, you're going to be in bigger trouble than you are now if we have to come up there after you. So, I think he took off, and hid up under his friend's bed, in her bedroom.
Wow. So this
hid under their bed and didn't tell them exactly what was going on.
This whole story is just 100% true.
This is so funny.
I picture, like when you get a cat stuck in the tree, usually the go-to is the firemen, but you just skipped that route, went straight for the police.
I didn't even think of the firemen. I just figured, I just needed some help because he got up there. I was afraid with him being all the way in the top of the tree. I was afraid he was going to fall down and get hurt. I mean, got to come out of this tree.
That is fair.
Right in the middle of it. He never went all the way to the tip top like he did that day. Yeah, he just went all.
I don't blame you. Hey, you got to do what you got to do to get the kid down. So, fair enough.
So my final question is: who here learnt the lesson the most? Was he allowed to continue playing Mario and never go to the store again because you just couldn't be bothered consistently calling the local law enforcement? Or did he start going grocery shopping and getting those bananas with you?
No, he didn't exactly what he went, but he got grounded for Mario for a week. But he still plays it now. But he got grounded for a week.
You'd hope he'd be able to play it now. I mean, it's probably been a good 20 years. I don't know. That's a big grounding. Well, you did write in saying you wanted to confront Mark, but it seems like everything is squared in a way. So unless you have anything you want to add, thank you for calling in.
Hey, I enjoyed this as much as the next person. But like today, but what made it so bad? I never got to the store. After they ran away, I never got to go to the store. So, I had to change supper plans for that night.
Oh, that's so funny.
Thank you so much for calling in, Lynn. You are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too now.
I love how she's like, oh, he still plays Mario now, as if he's like been grounded for 23 years.
That was amazing. I thought she wanted to confront him because the story was a lie or like twisted, like maybe there was some details left out. No, she just called the cops. I think she mostly
just casually.
I think she mostly just wanted to say, "Hey, I'm actually a good mother," in case I came across otherwise, and that was not in question. I just wanted more details about the story, and apparently they were all there. If anything, I feel bad for questioning Mark.
I don't know. Look, fair enough. I guess if you got a naughty kid, let's just say the other parent isn't home. What are you gonna do? You dial 911. I got a naughty kid. Get him out of the tree. What are you gonna do? I don't blame her.
I would have called the fire brigade before I called the police, but that's just me.
Well, hey, you've been known to call the fire brigade.
All right, let's keep going.
Wood. So I had a pretty big weekend. I don't know about you. What did you get? I mean, we kind of covered that.
I had a huge weekend of nothing, and it was glorious. I played a lot of video games. I ate a lot of food. What did you get up to?
Well, okay. So, as I alluded to at the top of the show, I had to buy a new audio interface. So I didn't want to rely on the Australia Post because Australia Post is incredibly slow.
Yeah.
So I thought I thought I would take matters into my own hands and just go down for a drive, a casual Saturday drive down from Geelong, Victoria, to Melbourne.
I saw some Instagram stories, I believe, of you driving while also taking the story, but I won't question you on that.
I don't.
No, well, it's fine. You weren't going 100 kilometers an hour in the photo.
It was actually 102. But
okay, great, cool. Speeding as well.
Okay, so what I do is I put cruise control on, but I put it up
That's perfectly safe. Yeah.
1 or 2 above. So
Yeah.
that way, like, I'm still going the speed limit, but I can pass other people when I need to.
And take
You know what I'm saying?
Instagram stories when you need to. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's just what you do.
Go try that at home, kids that you're about to teach.
What? So anyway, I drove to Store DJ, which is the place where I bought this unit from. So I called them up on Friday. I bought it over the phone, so I went and picked it up on Saturday. And then I figured, while we're in the vicinity, why don't we go to IKEA?
I love IKEA. Did you get a hot dog?
I did.
You have
to. It was $1 hot dog. So,
yeah. Sometimes they're 75 cents. I know, it's a bargain. It's a bargain on a bargain. Like how do they get cheaper than $1? I
don't know. They're selling them at a loss for sure.
They have to be either that or they're not real hot dogs, which I don't care.
They're
delicious. Not. What do you mean?
Reconstituted some sort of.
Oh, actually, whatever. I have a story there. Remind me to tell you the hot dog wiener spam story.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you.
So IKEA is like, okay, in America, like I was used to these big shopping centers, right? You know, these big illustrious malls.
They're annoying, but they got everything you need.
Yeah, they don't, at least around my neck of the woods here, they don't really exist. So going to IKEA was just like this massive department store, and that's the most at home that I have felt in a long time. Like I felt like this pre-Christmas vibe. Like, you know, it was kind of chilly. Everybody's wearing like some, winter looking stuff. We're looking around a big department store. I don't know. It felt magical and wintry.
That does sound very nice. You didn't get to at home that you tried to snuggle into one of the little fake homes that they build. Maybe like try to tuck yourself into the bed, and you and Amber took a snooze while people were walking by.
Well, it was fun. I had my son with me. So if you looked at my Twitter posts, I had my son on my hip the entire way because he does not like to sit in a stroller. No, so I have to carry him everywhere he goes. Yeah, I don't blame him. Yeah. He's really attached. He's very much so a daddy's boy. So I have to hold him everywhere we go. So I walked through the entirety of IKEA with him.
If we were at
IKEA,
shoulder. I'd want you holding me too. So
I don't blame you. So it was funny because like I had him every different set piece we went to, I would put him on the couch. I would take a photo. I would
okay,
they had like
that's cute.
They had like little kids chairs and whatever. So it was a really fun experience. But
oh no, because I'm saying oh no, and not just because I feel like it's about to get bad, but because you've mentioned your kid, you've mentioned putting him in every set piece, and now there's an oh no.
Oh no, this isn't the oh no you're thinking.
Oh, okay, good. I thought maybe he was like, I'll let you tell it.
We went to Taco Bell afterwards.
Oh, okay. What happened to IKEA?
We'll get back there.
Okay, all right.
So we went to Taco Bell afterwards. So it was our plan to go to make a whole day out of it, right? So we went to Taco Bell, the Australian variant of Taco Bell, which, as my conclusion is, it's not as good as the American Taco Bell. The menu is extremely limited in comparison. There's no Baja Blast.
It's also slightly further away from Mexico. A little bit. Debatable. I know it's debatable. Hop, skip, and a jump, but
but one thing I really did like is that they had free refills. So
that's very uncommon for Australia. I don't know anywhere else that would do that.
It's there's certain things that happen to me that remind me of my past life in the U.S.
Yeah.
So like I got like a large Mountain Dew because that's what you do when you're at Taco Bell, and I looked at the soda fountain and it said free refills, and I was like, oh my gosh,
that is huge.
I nearly teared up.
Eating in Australia, you know now. You ask for a glass of Coke. What do you get? $4, and you get this slim, almost like a scientific beaker-looking slim glass, full halfway of ice with some Coke in it. You drink your $4 worth of ice Coke, and you want another one? That's another $4. Goes with coffee. Goes with anything.
It's ridiculous. So this is the part of the story that Amber is gonna absolutely kill me for talking about. She was so mortified. Let's get back to the very beginning of the day. My drink of choice is an ice long black, a black coffee with ice cubes in it. I'm a simple guy, but black coffee really makes me have to pee. So we pull up to IKEA after like an hour and a half driving, and then an extra 20 minutes of me shopping around at this music store buying this audio interface. And I'm like, I'm gonna die if I don't pee right now. So we drive into IKEA, and I'm not going to say which one. Okay, there's 2 IKEAs in
so there's a 50-50 chance.
There's a 50-50 chance that somebody listening to the show works at IKEA.
Yeah.
All right. And
I'm not. No, there's not a 50-50 chance of that. If someone listening works at IKEA, there's a 50-50 chance they work at one of these stores.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
So I had to pee so bad. And I literally could not wait for the store to open because we went there like 20 minutes early. And Do you ever pee in a cup?
Oh my God. How does this tie into Taco Bell? No, well, for like a doctor visit, yeah.
Not for doctor visit, but like you ever like you're on a road trip and you ever pee. How about you, intern?
Absolutely not. I have not.
Oh man, no.
Couldn't do it.
I live in the middle of nowhere on a road trip. You just pull over and pee into the field or something.
Yeah, that's like worst case scenario. And I still try to avoid that because I'm worried about public urination and getting pulled over by the cops. Having Lynn call the cops on me for something.
Well, maybe we'll leave it at that then.
Well, no. You have to, just because we haven't done it doesn't mean you can back out of this story.
All right. I had to pee so bad. And I had to pee so bad that like I pulled both of the doors, the driver's side doors open just so I can conceal myself. Pulled away in the farthest park in the parking lot. And I managed to fill this cup up like 2.5 times. Man. It was like I had to go so bad. I don't know where I look. I thought this was going to be a better story than it is. So I'm so sorry.
You do realize that IKEA has bathrooms right as you walk in, right?
I realized that afterwards.
What do you mean you? What do you mean you realized after?
I mean, I did my business, and then we walked a mile to the inside of the store, and immediately to the left of the door is, there's the bathrooms. I was like, well, too late now.
For future reference, Eric, every single place of business, pretty much anywhere in the world, has to have a bathroom. So if you're already in the parking lot, maybe save the cup for your next cup of coffee.
Or my free refill.
Oh, your free refill. Sorry, I assumed you were done. Are you done?
That's it. I've got nothing more to add.
That was just such a good way to end that bit. Like, I just had to hit that music. But I know we've segued, and we're probably running on because we had things we wanted to do, and we still have to try and call the mug man back.
Oh, yes, we do.
But I wanted to talk about my hot dog wiener spam story, and it's really just going to gross everyone out more than anything. In fact, it's not even a story. It's just a factoid that I learned. So... Okay. I had a COVID-safe dinner the other night. We went to a restaurant, masks, all this stuff, right? It was just me and a couple of friends. Me and a friend, and then the other guy who I met because he was friends with the other guy. And we were talking about what he used to do for work. And he told me that he used to go to all these different meat factories. I don't know if he was like taking photos or a health inspector. I can't remember. But he told me where Vienna sausages and Spam actually come from, like what that is. Do you like either of these things? Because once I tell you, you will never want to eat one again.
I don't like Spam.
I love Spam.
Intern, I need you to mute me for a second.
I think he probably already knows.
So this is kind of one of those things where, I mean, it's like, it's not bad, really. It's edible, but it's your mentality and how you see it. So where this stuff comes from, it's the whole mentality of like waste not, want not, right? You have this animal you've just slaughtered. You're using every part of it. You're using the leather. You're using like the beef, the spleen, the hooves. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. You can make stamps out of the hooves. Be fancy. But okay. the leather, once you've got the leather like hung up, what they do to get Spam and like these kinds of like minced sausages is they scrape the inside of the hide. So it's all the scrapings from the inside of the leather that they then just kind of mishmush up and they turn it into Spam, which I think is gross in general because I think Spam tastes gross. But the thing that really got me is technically most dog food is made from higher quality parts of the animals than Spam. So depending on how you look at it, when you eat Spam, when you eat Vienna sausages, you are eating something that's technically worse quality than what you feed your dogs.
Wow.
How do you feel about that?
You know, I've read stories before where people, like, there was a report that some old guy was eating nothing but dog food.
Yeah, well, it was better than Spam.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. Like, that's literally just scrapings, and they throw it into a vacuum sealed can and market it.
It's gross, but hey, at least dog food is, got some juice in it. Spam is just, if I ate Spam, I think the story would freak me out a lot more. For me, it was almost like, told you Spam was gross.
Yeah, I know. I've tasted spam once and I hated it. So
Well, you got to have it the right way, you know.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
maybe not now, but spam musubi, oh, it's so good. You know, Hawaiian cuisine that centers around spam is so good. You know, I even now, honestly, all this talk, I'm like, man, I could really go for some Hawaiian.
Even right now, I could really go for some spam. Every time I bring up spam being gross, everyone, people that like it say that, but you have to eat it the right way. And almost everyone, that was a unique answer, but almost everyone says to me, you got to fry it. You got to slice it up and fry it. But I'm like, nah, it's still spam. You made it hot. I would rather fry up some steak.
Yeah, well, okay. Think of it this way. So the intern loves spam.
Okay,
so you're telling this story about how there's like meat on hooks and people scraping the inside of the hides off, and he's just there like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
I have that on standby now. Intern, while you're over there sucking down some spam, do you want to try? Do you want to try calling the Mugman back one last time? He said he was free. He's not replying to me. We might need to call him next week. And this Mugman mystery will forever remain mysterious. But we'll try it one last time because I want to know, like, if this thing has been sent out. Did it get lost in the mail? Can he check the tracking number for us? Is someone just sitting on it?
Unless he's just waiting for a certain number of them to be sold.
That's what I was thinking.
Number 100.
Maybe in his mind he was like, yeah, we sell 100. I'll send out number 100. But we never talked about that. We never actually discussed what was going to happen in regards to that. I assumed in the first batch he would send one out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I mean, then again, I don't know. It looks like he's engaging in conversation. It looks like the interns got him on the line, maybe.
Okay, I hope so. Let's end the show with another peaceful confrontation.
We may have a handle on Mugman.
We may be able to cup this mystery and drink it down. I can't do them like you, man.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, you're really
my special talent.
You're really ramming these mug jokes into the ground. That's an inside joke. No one else would get it.
LOL.
Intern's having a big conversation over there with Mugman.
Looks like he's really drinking it up.
When I did it.
It's funny. Well, don't be. All right, I'll let you froth over it, but it's fine.
All right, I've got him in the waiting room here for you guys.
All right, bring him in.
All right, bring him in, mate.
All right, here he is.
Hey, Dylan, how are you?
Hey, Wood, how's it going?
I'm good. That was actually Erek. So you're... I didn't tell you. I was trying to leave it somewhat a surprise, but you're actually on my podcast right now with me and Erek.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, well, I'm really happy to have you on because you are the man who has helped me create all the merch for the show, which is really cool. The mugs and the shirts and whatnot.
Yeah, it's been so exciting to work with you these past couple of years.
Yeah, we've done a lot of work together. I mean, most recently you made that Sorry Jerry t-shirt, which looks incredible. But we're not here to boast about how good our merch is, which you can find at pixelempire.com.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Erek and I wanted to ask you a question. And do you have any idea what that question might be?
I think I do.
Oh, go on, hit us.
Ooh, what is it? Let's hear it.
Was it about the new merchandise that we're about to display under your videos?
No, that is awesome.
Sorry about that.
On my YouTube videos moving forward, you'll be able to find merch underneath my videos because Dylan and I have been working really hard with YouTube to get that sorted. But no, it's about the gold mugs, or the one gold mug. Really, we were wondering, has that gold mug been sent out? Because we've been waiting to hear someone getting it.
We haven't yet, but there have still been a few more. We can definitely see that coming out really soon. I think it's going to be really exciting whenever somebody gets that.
Did you have like a specific number? Like, don't tell us, but a specific number in mind that you were going to send it out at, like number 100 or?
Basically, yeah. So we have a number, and once we hit a certain number, that's going to be whenever it goes out.
And
a lot of them were coming at the same time, and so it could still be anybody's.
Because we've been waiting with bated breath because we ordered one for Erek and it took 3 weeks for it to get there. So we were like, for sure he's got the gold mug and it's just lost in transit right now.
Yeah, I literally unboxed it like 10 minutes ago and I opened it up. I'm like, oh, it's the gold. No, it's not. but it's still exciting to see.
Sorry, it was just
no. No. I thought it would be really funny, like just some sort of like deep dark joke that you would send me the gold mug. But it's great quality mug. It's good work on it.
Do you do color changing mugs at all? Because I was trying to think about the next thing.
So we do have one. It's only we can actually do a color changing mug. It only changes to one color. Don't quote me on what that color is, but yeah, it's basically the heat can change the color.
Because I was thinking if we did this again, the same thing again, and what we should have done with this one is made it so when they poured in their hot water, that's when the gold was revealed.
It becomes gold. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant.
That would have been so good, but we just crappy old label. All right, well, I guess what I'm hearing is that everyone that already has a mug needs to buy another one, and everyone that hasn't bought a mug yet are trailing their feet and need to get on this because it could get sent out here any day now.
That is absolutely true.
Wow.
Okay, well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of this mystery. Thanks for taking.
We got a handle on it.
We got a handle on the Mugman mystery. Thank you, Dylan. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. You two have a great day.
I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Thank
Bye.
you. See ya.
He had no idea what we were calling about.
Nope.
I wonder if he was like, "Oh God, did I do it wrong? Was I supposed to send out the mug?" I had no idea. We didn't really talk about the plan.
No, I think it's fine that it remains a mystery. I mean, not even we know. Only the eye of the beholder knows when the gold mug is going to be going out. But I think what we should do for the next mug, iteration of the
I'm
mug,
listening,
is the color change thing. But when they pour their beverage of choice over like 75 degrees Fahrenheit in freedom units, it reveals the identity of the intern.
Oh, that would be so good. You know what else we could do? We could do one that when you pour in the hot water, it'll either bring up Erek did not pee in this cup or Erek did pee in this cup.
It would color change to yellow then.
Yeah. For those that don't know, if you want to grab a mug, and you do get that gold mug, you get to join us for the show, the pre-show, the post-show. You get to sit in, be in the show with us. You can answer some questions with us while we're live. It'll be a great time, I think. I mean, our pre-shows are kind of a nightmare. So if you want to watch Erek dropping out of the call a billion times, me trying to figure out why my mic isn't working for half an hour, you could be a part of that.
Yeah, if you want to join this dumpster fire that is
this
our prep calls, by all means.
Absolute train wreck of a podcast. Erek, I know that I was going to tell a little story here at the end, but we told a lot of stories today, and I feel great about this show.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel good?
I think it was great.
You want to call it? You have anything else you want to add?
Look, I didn't drop out. I had no technical glitches.
I got a
mug.
Yeah, we learned a little bit too much about all of us and spam.
Yeah, absolutely. And the intern, he enjoys a Hawaiian variant of spam. Yeah. So there you go.
I think is he in his kitchen right now? Can you see that? Is he holding a can of spam?
He's wearing nothing but an apron. Don't turn around.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a good one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out, Erek.
And don't forget to rate us 5 stars on iTunes if you're listening.
You really should. Yeah, fist bumps only. Bye. Do I get a fist bump? That's all I wanted.
There it is.
All right, bye.